Liz Truss, in barely a week in office, because we can discount the period of time when she was preening around after the king, seeking photo opportunities, has proven to be not only disastrous but a national liability. She's put her trust in a man who wrote a book. He's now published his book in practice, and there isn't another chapter. He doesn't know what else to do except to hide. And she's hiding as well. This is not only cowardly, it's also a dereliction of duty. The 1922 committee is not Parliament that needs to meet now. We can posture at the dispatch box. We can watch and giggle as Liz Truss collapses in a puddle of embarrassment before her own party and in front of Sir Keir Starmer. It's not going to do much good. We can even say, let's have a national election. But that's going to take time, and we don't have time for a vacuum at this particular time when we are facing a national and an international emergency. What we need now is the courage to find another Prime Minister, find another Chancellor. Out of the Conservative Party, I would say at this moment we need to stretch across to the other side and have a national government of unity, fast. And there are people who could lead the country in the Conservative Party and in the Labour Party. They need to step up immediately. It would take the 1922 committee to change its rules fast, and it would take probably the intervention of the King. It would be a very, very good thing to do now. We cannot be facing Putin's serious attack on Ukraine and possibly on the rest of the world with a lame duck Prime Minister. And both of those words are absolutely essential, lame and duck. Because Liz Truss is doing exactly that. She is ducking responsibility, and she is proving that she is incapacitated. We cannot have an incapacitated and useless Prime Minister at this time. And we cannot take 4 to 6 weeks off for an election, either a Conservative election, another fantasy of democracy where we hand power to the Conservative Party members. Rubbish. We must never do that again. Rubbish. These are the people who gave us Liz Truss. Never again. The people who know are the people in the House of Commons, and they knew that Liz Truss was useless. We've had a string of useless people. We need to put an end to this immediately. I think a government of national unity led by somebody of stature, somebody who can actually see beyond the nonsense, is what we need to do immediately. In the present cabinet, I would say there aren't very many people of sound judgment and moral character. There's one I can think of, which is Chris Heaton-Harris. There may be a few others, but they're few and far between in the cabinet. There's quite a lot of them in the backbenches. They need to be brought into government with immediate effect, and they need to be complemented by a similar group from the Labour Party and maybe from across the political divide. There are people of extraordinary stature in the Scottish National Party and in the Liberal Party. They need to be brought into government. We need to weather this storm. Once we weather the storm, we can talk about party political differences. But a dereliction of duty is something that no country should countenance, and this lame duck Prime Minister is not only a lame duck Prime Minister, she is a coward, she is a disgrace in keeping silent when the country is in pain that she has caused. Disgusting.